Hello and welcome back to the channel. This is Natalie, and hey, Dreamweavers, we are going to get into this reading. I already posted one earlier for you today, and I was called to pull some cards to have another reading for you. I'm trying different formats. You guys let me know which ones you like. I think I like the one when my face is not in, because I'm not distracted by looking into the camera myself. And seeing myself, right? Like, so, because it's not about me. It's really not about me. But sometimes it's distracting, because I'm wondering, do I have breakfast between my teeth? All right. So I've already pulled some cards here, and this is going to be not really a love reading, but kind of like a love and business kind of reading. Oh, just life. I don't know. There's a lot going on in this reading. We start off with resonance, moving hearts, harmony, emotions, and performance, singer. You know how you have music that just moves you? You have music that just moves you, right? But I'm feeling like this is like, there's someone in your life that's finally hearing the song. They're hearing the call. They're hearing the call. Maybe they weren't heeding the call before, but they're hearing the call. And oh, Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. This is a lot. There's a lot going on. And then right next to that you have, and it could be someone in your workplace that's hearing the call, right? That maybe work or service consultation, that maybe you had an interview, they passed you up, and now they're heeding the call, and they're trying to figure out, I have repairman here, right? And they're trying to figure out how to fix things. So this could be in your love life, this could be in your work life, this could be like a partnership that maybe you had, that someone did something, someone maybe they passed you up. That's what I'm really feeling. It's like someone passed you up, and then now they're hearing the song. And they wanna repair things, so they want to put on a performance. They want to put on a show for you in hopes that you will come back. And I have over here I have a Fool. So it's like they made a knee-jerk decision that they're regretting. Somebody in your life made a knee-jerk decision about you. Because I see you're the employee that they're regretting, and now they want to come back and fix this. And it might be too late. It might be too late, because what I'm seeing here is that this is a lesson. This is a lesson that we should never jump and judge anyone. You can't judge a book by its cover. A lot of times people look at things, people look at you on the surface, and they may look at like one thing that you say and that they don't agree with, because Pisces, truth is, you're kind of quirky, right? And you're beautiful, but you're quirky in your own way. So you're not for everyone. But at the same time, that quirkiness that you have is sometimes what hides you from the people that aren't supposed to see you. And so you always wonder, why am I getting passed up for things? Why do I always feel like something needs to be fixed in my life? And it's because people make knee-jerk decisions on a whim. Like, they make knee-jerk decisions. They're judging. They're superficial. They judge a book by its cover. They don't wait to get to know. They don't ask the right questions. Have you ever been into an interview where the person has not, like, you're just like, well, they didn't really ask a lot of questions. I don't, I wish. Or maybe you went in and you didn't ask the right questions, and then you took a job, you made a knee-jerk decision and you took a job and found out, oops, like, it's not what I thought it was. But if I would have asked this question or that question, I would have maybe made a different decision about taking that job. Well, it's the same thing about people that come into your life, right? They lead with ignorance. They lead with ignorance, right? Because the fool, regularly in the fool, like, this is like you going on a journey, but the fool's journey, when not tapped with intuition and knowledge, can lead you in a really bad direction, right? Like, so the fool's journey is literally the fool, because you don't know what you're going to get. But so you have to be tapped into your intuition. You have to be tapped in. You have to have some kind of knowledge, and you have to have more than surface knowledge. And a lot of times you have people in your life that have made surface decisions, but then now, right, they made surface decisions, not even based on any true emotions, but now people are in their feelings about you. That's what I see here. People are in their feelings about you, right? And they're trying to figure out, how do I repair this? How do I bring Pisces back into my life? How do I get her back? How do I get him back? And that's not always easy. At one time it was easy because you were running around the roller coaster, like coming back around for the journey again with them, going back on the ride. And lately I've been feeling like you're on your own fool's journey, and you're making your own decisions. But I think this is also a kind of a message to you that as you're going on your journey, because you're on a path to success. And so I feel like this is like a message to you to be careful, not to judge. Don't get caught up in judging a book by its cover. Stop, smell the roses, and see what's really in front of you, right? And then I have jump in. You're being asked to jump in. You're being asked to take a chance and give whatever you're questioning a try. The stars will never align in just the right way. Sometimes you have to take the leap anyway. This is the time. That's right. So this is the fool. So see, the thing is that when somebody else is on their fool's journey, we are on ours also. You are on yours. And the fool's journey, this is not one journey in life. We have many journeys. We have many things that we're here to do. Yes, you have a purpose, right? But you have many things, and there's many within the big fool's journey. There's those little fool's journeys that you take along the way, and you might make mistakes. So don't be afraid to, I don't even know if it was here, but anyway, don't be, I have another channel, and I'm like, I just told people, don't be afraid to start. Jump in. You don't have to be perfect. And you're being asked to listen to your inner voice. What do you hear? It's been guiding you to do something or say something. It's time to act on its wisdom. It's time. It doesn't matter what it sounds like. And maybe these first 3 cards that came out, that people, maybe you're meant to act out in this way and not be perfect, so that you can bring the people that are for you, right? Let the ones that come in and want to judge the book by its cover, right? The ones that come in and judge the book by its cover will be left at the end trying to repair something, but it might be too late. It's not that you're going to tell them it's too late. It just, they may have missed that chance. They may have to wait for the next ship to come in, right? And act accordingly or act differently, because you're being called, like, no matter what Like you have a calling on your life. And that's what I'm feeling right now. You have a calling on your life. And you are going to come across a lot of people. You're going to have to listen to your inner self. You're going to have to take those quirky steps that don't feel good, because that quirky you is what's going to bring in the people that are for you. That quirky you is going to be the one that's going to weed out the ones that are not for you, right? And so, but you're being called to go ahead and keep moving forward, no matter what happens, no matter who wants to come on the journey, no matter who heeds the lesson that you're giving, because you're being called. There's something that you're being called to say or do, right? And this is something that it could help you. It could help someone else. There's something that you're going to put out there that may catapult you to your next step, to your next level of success. It may catapult someone else to their next level of success. And that was just 11:11 on my clock. Guys, new beginnings. Like, you are being called to bring in new beginnings for people. And people either have to jump on, they have to shit or get off the pot. That's it. It's literally, I could put that as the title, shit or get off the pot, because they're going to have to shit or get off the pot right now. Because you're not waiting for them. You're no longer, you used to, Pisces, right? Remember, you used to hold everyone's hand and tell them, hey, let's go. Come on, I got you. You're like, hey, let's go. And they're like, oh, no, I'm not ready. And you're like, okay, next, because this is your calling. Your call to take the people along with you that want to go. It's like if you have a trip to take, right? And you only have 10 hours to get there, and you have a bus that holds 50 people, right? And along the way you stop, you calculate that you can stop like 10 times and still make it there in the 10 hours, right? You can't stop 11 times. You have somewhere to go. You have a specific amount of time to get there. And yes, it's divine timing, but there's still a specific amount. There's a time and a place for everything. So there's a destination that you got to get to. You have a certain amount of time to get there, and you have a potential amount, 50 people that you can take with you, and you got to do it in 10 stops. You make 10 stops. The first stop, nobody gets on. You got to go to the next stop, because you still have 9 more stops to make. So the people at the first stop that didn't want to come, they're either going to have to figure out a way to meet you at the next stop, right? Where you're picking up where you're stopping to offer the ride to the next group of people, or else they're not getting on that bus. But you have a destination to go to, and it's not just one person that you are taking with you. So if you stop and you wait for one person, how about all the other people at the other stops that you were supposed to pick up? What happens if you miss and you don't get there in the 10 hours? Is there another bus? Was there a plane waiting to pick you up, to take you to your next destination? Are you going to miss your destination? Yeah, this is it. Like, this is the message today. Don't miss your stop. You have to keep going. Don't miss your stop because somebody doesn't want to get on your bus. Reassess. You're being asked to take stock of your life and let go of anything or anyone that no longer makes you happy. Notice who and what brings you joy and who and what don't. It's time for some life change, clean up. This is something I feel that you've done, but I think this is coming up because it's what we're talking about. Like, you cannot stop and wait for people that don't want to be on your bus. They don't want to be on your bus. You got to move on. Let it go. Let it go. It's okay. They will when it's time, they will catch someone else's bus, or they will catch up to your bus. But you gotta go. You need to go. You need to go, and people will repair their own. When they get to this point where they're hearing the message, right? Where they're hearing the message and they're like, damn, I missed my bus and they need to repair. They're going to figure out how to repair it. Before, you were trying to get people on the bus, repair. And then when they didn't want to get on the bus, you were trying to repair them to make, no more. People, and the thing is that, because you're going to drop nuggets when you go to get people on the bus. When you go to try to get people on the bus, you're going to drop them nuggets. And so you've already given them something, right? That's why they're coming to the conclusion that they need to repair. Something needs to be fixed. But they don't need to, they need to fix themselves, is what they need to fix. And they're going to use that nugget that you left them with, even though they didn't get on the bus, they didn't get it right away. They're going to use that nugget to repair themselves and fix whatever it is so that they can catch the next bus. And next we have locked. This is kind of sad because you're not used to doing this, but it's sad, but it's not, because it is what it is. For the most part, not for you, blockages, dead end, closed path, not in reach, not now. Move in new direction. Exactly. Keep going to your next stop. Those people that didn't get on, it wasn't time, so they are locked out. They are locked out. They are locked out. And if it is their time, maybe that wasn't their stop. Maybe they need to catch up and catch you on the second stop, or the third stop, or the fourth stop. But they're gonna have to figure out what they need to do to meet you where you are. But as far as that first stop goes, they're locked out. You're not waiting. You're no longer waiting. People will find themselves locked out, whereas before you slowed down your own destiny to help people, to bring people along, and they just kept holding you back. But now, no more. And here's the thing: solutions, solving problems, pivotal moment, unlocking. You're in control. You hold the key. And you hold the key not just for you to get to your destination, but you hold the key to get to people to their destination. Because see what happens when you don't lock people out on the first stop, when they don't want to get on? Do you know what happens? They hold you back. And sometimes they don't even try to get to the 10th stop because they're busy holding your hand. But when you let go, right, you are the solution. You hold the key to getting people, even the ones that didn't get on the first stop. See, before you thought you had to hold everybody's hand to get them to the stop. And I know I keep talking about this stop, but that's the only way I could think to explain this to you, than what I'm hearing, what I'm seeing. You used to think like literally like you had to stay back to get people to their destination, and sometimes leaving them behind is what gets them to their destination. So you end up being the solution anyway, whether they get on. The fact that they came in contact with you, right? You're learning this. The fact that they came in contact with you, they will eventually make it to that destination if it is for them. For some people, it's just not going to be. They're just going to miss the boat altogether. And so, yes, it's not for them. So then you save yourself time, energy, and you get to move forward quicker, and take people with you, right? But for the other ones that are just a little bit slower, they're like what is that? The slowest moving, the Knight of Pentacles, the slowest moving knight in the freaking deck, right? You come by, you're already in your King of Wands energy, right? You're moving fast. You passed the 8 of Wands. You're in King of Wands energy, and you're running into the freaking King of Pentacles. That's like, let me take my time. And you're like, it's okay. Take your time. You're not ready yet. Meet you there. See you at the next stop. See you at stop number 3. I got 10 more stops. But you know what? when you get to the 10th stop, by the time you get to the 10th stop, where is it? Right? By the time you get to the last stop, after 10 hours, when you reach that destination, the door gets shut. The door is shut. That's the thing. The door eventually, like, even though like they get like people, and so what you, the other thing that you're starting to realize, or that you need to realize if you don't realize this yet, or you're going to realize, is that initially, just because you're not picking up people at the first stop, yes, they're locked out of the first stop because you got to keep moving on, but they're not locked out yet. But there comes a time where they get locked out. You reach the destination, and you've done the 10-hour trip. You've reached let's say Cancun. You reach Cancun, right? And they're locked out of the trip because once you reach Cancun, right? You take the flight, you reach Cancun. Now you're getting on a ship and you're going to, I don't know where, Caicos, at Turks and Caicos, let's say. You're going to Turks and Caicos. Well, once the ship leaves, they can get there, but they're not getting on the ship. You're already on to your next journey. Do you understand? Like, so there comes a time in your journey where, and you're being asked to reassess, because I feel like you're close to the end of this journey, or you're at the end of this journey. And if you wait, you're going to lock yourself out of your own, you lock yourself out of your own destiny. You lock yourself, you delay your own destiny. Because if you get there, you get to the last stop, you get to the destination, and then now you're supposed to get on the ship, and you don't get on the ship because you're waiting for other people behind you to catch up. You got to let them go, because you're gonna lock yourself out. See how that works? Shedding was the last card here. Outgrown, detaching, releasing, abandoning, cutting your losses. Time to set higher goals. What did I say? This is the time to do it. You have to do it. This is your message. This is your message. Like, you have to do it. And you are the solution, because as people see you do this, they'll be like, damn, she didn't wait for me. He didn't wait for me. He got on the ship. Bye-bye. Like, they could get to the shore, right? And the ship just took off. The ship is not backing up to come pick up anybody that's late. They'll have to catch the next one. But that one, and sometimes when you catch the next one, it's not the same vibe. You catch a different vibe. Each ship has its own, like, the people that get on make up the vibe of the ship, let's say, right? And so if I get on ship A, right, and the vibe is high, and you know what, everybody's flowing, that energy is going to be different than the next ship that comes, and everybody's just like, oh yeah, we're glad to be here, but like, that's a different, I hope I'm making sense. This is such a different vibe. And I feel like this reading today, right now, is just confirmation for you of what you're doing, why you're doing what you're doing. It's kind of giving you a heads up that you're not really, sometimes we look at shedding like it's mean, or like we're being like, wow, like, we're leaving people behind. No, we're leaving people where they're supposed to be. You just need to get to where you need to be. And when this reading is also about a mindset shift, that you leaving people behind is the solution. It's the solution for you. It's the solution for them. It's a solution that brings you to shit or get off the pot. it gives them a sort of awakening. They get to see you take this journey and shed and not wait. And so they will do the same. And then they will repeat the cycle and take people along with them. And they will go on that journey and ask people to come with them. Right? So this is what you're doing is helping people the people that you help, you're helping them learn how they're going to pay it forward. You're teaching people how to pay it forward. All right, Pisces, that's all I have for you. I love it. I love it. That's what you're teaching people. That's your gift. That's your gift to the world. You're teaching people how to pay it forward. I hope this made sense to you. I really do. All right, Dreamweavers, you have a good day. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button, comment, let me know what you think. Let me know if you enjoyed this, and subscribe, please. I'm trying to make it to 50 people. I think I might go live. I don't know. I've never gone live before, but you know what? You just gotta do that. I gotta do that quirky Pisces thing and just keep it moving. So, yeah, hit the subscribe button and drop me a comment and keep weaving that dream. You are beautiful. Love you. See you in the next one.